Hello, parents. I just want to do a quick reminder of rhythmic writing this week. Um, Again, you will do this at a chalkboard. If you do not have a chalkboard, please let me know. I do have an extra one at the church. Um, so they're going to be standing in front of the chalkboard. The 8 is going to be shoulder width par. Their nose should be right in the middle of the 8. So for video purposes, I'm doing this on this little whiteboard. And also this is my right, which I'm looking at a video, which actually looks left. So who knows, forgive me if it doesn't look like I'm saying the right directions. So at least that's my excuse. So remember, you change right about here. I would suggest probably for this first week, your student will probably need these X's to remind them that's where we say the direction. We don't get all the way down here before we say left. We need to say left right here. Left, right, left, right. And then you, as the parent or whoever's doing the teaching, is going to say change. They don't have to repeat change. They just have to change immediately and say the direction. So if I was the student, I would go left and the parent would say change. So I'd immediately say right, so forth. Now this, they should be better than that. Sorry, I'm doing this without looking. But our main goal, especially this first week, do not criticize your child and oh, you need to get neater. You should never, ever, ever with figure 8 say you should, try to stay on the line. That is not the purpose of rhythmic writing, especially at this stage. I need them to focus on getting their hand and their mouth working together. And if you start criticize them, even though I know you don't mean to, they'll start cowering and they'll hate this even more. So let's not do that. So you could even, but you can praise with positive. Wow, you really stayed on the line better that time. Wow, I really like how you're improving on staying the line. You can say things like that to encourage them to stay on the line, but please don't criticize them for being all over the place. You will usually see that whatever they will tend to be on this line closer on one side versus the other. And sometimes that has to do with brain dominance. So I'm right-handed. So if I was doing this on the board, I would probably be more apt to stay on the line on the right side versus the left. Don't say anything to your children, but just watch them and see if you see that. So that's all we're going to work on this first week is horizontal, work on directions. We are not going to try to distract them with questions at this point. The second thing we're going to do is the motif we're going to work on this week is the waves or the cursive C. It's this all the way. You are going to draw a line for them, shoulder width par. If your student needs a top line, you may give them a top line. The letters, if you have a good sized chalkboard, should be about 2 to 3 inches for if they really struggle, but sometimes I think bigger is actually harder. So that's why I like the 2 to 3. And what they're going to say with this one is over, back, around, over, back, around, over, back, around. I want they build up to that steady, over, back, around, over, back. So the name of this is rhythmic writing. So think of the rhythm of togetherness, not over, back, around, over, try to, not perfect and we don't criticize, model it for sure. Again, we're not focusing on staying on the same line this week. I want our focus to be, can I get my mouth and hand to move at the same time? Over, back, around. They also need to stop at the line because too many of our students don't have lack that executive control that says stop when I need to, and they'll go on and on. They'll even move their body so they can even make it longer. No, they have to stay within that shoulder part and learn to, when they get back here, they have to use their judgment. Can I get another one in or not without going over that line? So that's building that executive function. Again, praises, you could say, wow, I noticed your letters are all even. Or you can say, if they do stay on the line, that's wonderful. You can praise their success, but don't criticize their mistakes. And they will eventually get it. And you'll see by the end of the year. May I also encourage you, take pictures that first day of all the eights and the motifs you do so you can compare them at the end of the year. Because by the end of the year, sure, we're going to work on making sure they're nice and even and so forth, but not now. And we'll do that based on each individual. So that is what we're doing for rhythmic writing this week. Again, this should take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Every day, start off with this. It will help wake up their brain and wake up their hand. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.